All right, class is about to be in session. You just started your contracting company. Now, how do you get your phone to ring? We're gonna walk you through this because a lot of people do this. They would actually start their company and then they have no idea how to actually get work in the door. If you can't get work in the door, then how are you actually gonna have a company? So stay with us. I'll walk you through the 3 steps that we suggest any new contracting company do to actually start to generate some leads. Hey, I'm Logan Shinholster with Full Sail, and we want to talk about this topic because we're in a couple of different Facebook groups that are contractor specific, and we see this question all the time. All right, so the first thing we want to talk about is, when do you actually start your contracting business? Because here's the honest truth about all this. If you don't have any leads and have no idea how you're going to get work in the door, do not start your business. All right, so as a business owner for Full Sail, I did marketing on the side. This was my nights and weekends job until I started picking up clients in which I could quit my full-time job and do this and at least survive. All right, it was a combination of that plus knowing that I had some savings that could get me by for about 6 months, living very minimalistic. Then I said, okay, cool, I have enough clients between that and then maybe dipping into savings if I have to, then I'm good to go. So do not start your contracting company if you have no idea how you're gonna get work, all right? And if you get one job that you think, screw it, this is gonna bankroll me for a few months, well, that's great, but what happens after that? Because this stuff takes time. Think about anything that you bought in your past, right? It takes a good amount of time for you to build trust with a company before you buy from them, and that's especially true with contracting. All right, you're like a remodeling company or you want to be a GC. First off, somebody's going to have to trust you enough to do the work, but then also to invite you into their homes to be around where their kids sleep and eat. So make sure that you have time and you have an ability to actually generate work consistently before you start your own company. So with that being said, let's say you do start your own company, all right? You start it, you go on out, you get your license, and you go, all right, now, I'm this badass contractor, how do I actually get my phone to ring? First off, we suggest establishing yourself online, and here's what that means. That means you need to have an online presence. We're in an online world, all right? There's still this idea of, oh, if you build it, they'll come, and your work should do the talking for you. It doesn't happen. I mean, I can't remember the last time that I asked a friend, hey, would you happen to know a dentist? No, I just go online, and that's really how consumers buy these days. All right, so you need to establish yourself online. So first off, a website. Your website is your hub for everything marketing. I'm not saying go out and spend 10 grand on a website on day one. I'm saying you need to have something to send people to, okay? Because when we talk about canvassing and networking groups, you will need to have a website that you can direct people to. That way they know more about you, but you can't just say, hey, check me out on Facebook, and that's about it. To be legit, you need to have a website. So make sure you get a website. You can do that. Google has that. You can just do a free website through Google. And as soon as you actually set up one of your Google business listings, which is gonna be one of your listing sites, you can actually have a setting where it says create website, and you'll take care of the rest right there. So make sure you have a website. All right, if you got to build it yourself, I would highly suggest not doing that. But if you have absolutely no money, there's a lot of free templates out there that you can use, or do that Google website. 2, social media. Establish yourself as a brand. All right, there's a lot of contractors out there that talk about how great they are and how their work is awesome. But yet, if you go on their Facebook, you have no idea if they even do contracting work. All right, or if they do, let's say they have in their tagline like owner at Logan's Remodeling. When you click on that link for Logan's Remodeling, it just goes to a blank Facebook page. All right, so make sure you set up some social media and you add some pictures of work that you've maybe done in the past, all right, as a sub or something like that. You need to have social media presence. You don't have to do it all, but at least have a Facebook and an Instagram, all right? Start with that, and at the very least, a Facebook. So you got your website to send people to, and your hub to legitimize you. You get your social media. Finally, your listing sites. What are listing sites? These are going to be the websites that you can actually list your business, kind of like a directory. We're talking about Google Business Listing, which is free. Yelp, also free. I think Angie's List is also free. I mean, all the sites that are out there that you can list yourself for free, do it. Because the more what's called omnipresent or being present everywhere that you are, one, the more Google will trust you because they say, wow, this brand's all over the place, they must be legit. And two, people find contractors different ways. Some people want to go directly to the website, some people want to look at review sites first. All these listing sites, most of them, when I say all of them, sorry, I mean most of them have a free option. Sign up for free. All right, get your stuff on there. Is Yelp going to call you up to say, hey, do you want to advertise us over and over? Yes, because without people advertising, they go out of business. So there's no such thing as a free lunch. However, you need to get yourself up there, deal with the telemarketers, you're going to be good to go. So establish yourself online, website, social media, and your listing sites. 2, networking groups and events. All right, get yourself out there because I think it's like 80% of contractors generate work from referrals and past customers. It means that only 20% of a contractor's leads are actually coming from somewhere else. All right, so referral marketing is huge. Networking group, I'm personally in a BNI group. BNI is like the largest networking group in the world, and you just show up once a week, you sit down and you talk with other business owners, and you just pass referrals, and that's how it works. So you're establishing yourself in the community and you're stepping into an organization that potentially is 25 people that are going to vouch for you and for your work, and they're going to start passing referrals to you. Is this instantaneous? No, it's a trust thing again. Think about how long it takes for you to trust somebody before you feel comfortable giving their name out there. All right, so it's going to take a bit of time, but make sure you're working your networking groups and your networking events. There's a right way to do networking and a wrong way. Don't be the guy that just shows up and just is throwing out cards left and right. Start with a conversation first, and if it seems like they could be a good fit, give them your card, ask for their card in exchange, make that nice and easy and not like you're just being a pushy salesman, because I've been in networking events where people will walk up, they lead with their card, and that immediately means to me, hey, my business is struggling. I hope that by giving you my card, you're gonna call me with work. I'm not helping that person. Let's get to know each other, and then if it makes sense, we can do the card exchange. On your business card, you can get them online for like 20 bucks. Make sure you have your website, all right? That way it'll lead people where should they go. A phone number and an email is great on how to contact you, but what if they want to learn more about you? What services do you actually offer? See some of your work, see more about you. That's where you revert them back to your website. So work those groups, work the events. Finally, if this is doing nothing for you and this is doing nothing for you, but you're in both of them, go canvassing. What's canvassing? Go knock on doors. Go cold call people up. Find influencers. Because if you really want this stuff to work and you want your business to stay in business, you need to do what it takes to actually generate work. So if you're unwilling to actually get out there and cold call and find work for yourself, maybe you really don't want to be in business for yourself. All right, so get out there. If these are not working, and canvas, go knock on doors in your neighborhoods. Door hangers are good if they're not home, but a lot of people like to cop out of a door hanger. That's like putting up a Hail Mary and hoping that it sticks. What's going to be on those flyers and those door hangers? Your website. See how everything kind of ties back to your website? So make sure you get that website set up and established to at least legitimize your business. So to recap, one, when do you start? Make sure you have work in the door, or at least a way to get work. Do not rely on the contracting gods to step in and feed you your leads and work. Establish yourself online. Make sure you get a website, whether you hire someone or you build it yourself, or you just go on that Google website page, which is going to be off your Google business listing. Get one. Set up social media, set up directory sites or listing sites, Google, Yelp, Angie's List, House, things like that. Networking groups and events, go out there and spread the word about your business, all right? Be excited about this stuff. Meet people that may or may not be in your space. Finally, cold call, knock on doors, all right? If you want this shit to work, you gotta sometimes do the stuff that's not fun. Hope this helps. Do me a favor, if you want more information like this, click the button below, subscribe, because we drop new information every Tuesday and every Friday to help you generate leads and grow your contracting business. Thanks.